I'm very pleased with Gray lately, that she's been being such a good girl and sleeping in her spot and staying close to the house and staying out of trouble with lizards and things. There's Tux. Did you hear me? I'm getting ready to go out in Ruby for a bit. Did you come to say hello? I got a minute for you. You'll have to move off the asphalt though. Hi, buddy. Hi. Hello. Aw, you're so sweet. Aw, you need a tummy rub? Okay. There are a few times that I'm at a loss for words. I think you guys know that, right? I'm always pretty chatty. Something like that. I am headed to town in Ruby for a few minutes. I need a change of scenery and a little bit of a distraction. I don't want to go into a lot of details. I told you guys a few weeks ago that Kitty wasn't doing well, and Kitty is really not doing well today. So kind of started yesterday, maybe even Friday if I think about it. And you know, I am devastated that we're going to lose her, and I am devastated that Johnny is going to have to go through that pain. So I'm kind of like doubly upset. And yeah, that's enough details about that. I have been crying, so if I look like I've been crying, you're right. And I'm gonna go get a Starbucks or a coffee drink, maybe stop in Guardian Angel and chat with a few of my friends, catch a couple of Pokemon, and then come back to the house. I just you know, I don't want to make myself sick. That doesn't help anything. So a ride in Ruby, I think, would be a little calming for me. So that's what I'm going to go do. Well, I stopped in here at the environmental park and I spun the Pokestop and I caught a Pokemon. And yeah, I thought I'd show you guys a different angle of the environmental park today. This is the exit. The other entrance is the entrance. It's really supposed to be one way. I didn't know that for years because it's actually not marked very well, but it is on the pavement, kind of faint. And anyway, it's very scenic in this spot. We filmed Ruby coming around this curve a few times. I like this curve from a photography perspective for sure. I'm over here at Fellowship Bible Park to do an Onyx raid, and that's the Mineral Springs Inn that I just showed you. And then of course up the street here are some of the other houses we toured in the home tour this year. So it's a nice view for the 3 or 4 minutes that I'm parked here. These yellow lilies over here are canna lilies. They're quite popular in North Carolina. They like the heat of the summer. I honestly would enjoy Chick-fil-A more, but they're not open today. So while I enjoy my frozen coffee drink, I am over here at the Walmart parking lot shiny checking. Except for the one shuckle on my account, which is not even part of the event. None of our 4 accounts has caught any shinies during this event. So that would be just a tad frustrating, but I'm checking still. So Dawn had on Now You Know Zach and Jesse this morning. I guess it was just Zach in this particular video. And he was talking about the fact that you can bring up a better route planner now in your web browser. Just like I said, a betterrouteplanner.com. And that's kind of cool, I guess, because we have Chromium now and we have a little faster browser and a few other capabilities. This is now possible, so I'm going to go ahead and add it to my favorites. Add to favorites, yes. And you know, I don't really quite know what we would do with this. I know Don was excited that it has waypoints. But anyway, it would be nice to play with it, I guess, a little bit if we were driving someplace just to see what's going on. So I tapped on the screen, and I'm definitely going to tell it that it can use my current location. I know that, yes, it's totally fine with me if to make this thing better, you guys track some data. Wow, that really is where I am. I am in the Walmart parking lot right here off of East Broad Street, which runs parallel here to 401 or North Main Street. And that's pretty cool already. Right this second, I'm sort of thinking that looks good. So let's see if I wanted to go to Whole Foods from here. And it pops up the keyboard. You know, I was using the navigation just a little bit in the Kona last night, and it really made me appreciate how this one works. That was pretty painless. So that's Whole Foods Waverly Place, and it's coming up with that map and showing me. So far, you know, that's not obviously isn't a place that's far enough for me to need a charger. So what's plan route? Not a whole lot to plan here. Depart charge. Well, I'm not at 90%. As a matter of fact, I'm a little under 80% so I don't know where it got the 90 from. Maybe that's in my settings. Yeah, estimated state of charge down here is 90, which I guess with the recommendation for charging to 90 now, that would be a fair choice to start off, and I'm just going to bet that there's options here somewhere to change that. I'm going to go back, and there we are. How about back one more time? Oh, it's probably under that cogwheel. Actually, let me see if I can choose the... Yes, Ruby, thank you for putting yourself in drive. That's a departing time. Is that really the only thing I get to choose there? Well, I would have to think about this for a minute. Maybe if I click here, I can put it down. Okay. So that didn't take me too long to figure that out. I mean, this thing is looking really good for walk up and use. Add a waypoint. I said add a waypoint. Okay, so there's another place that I want to stop. I want to stop at, come on, let me type into it. Why am I not going to get to type into it? Alright, well, I don't know why it's not bringing up the screen so that I can type into there. Actually, that did not work exactly the way I thought it was going to. Okay, I don't know why on the at the very bottom it would not let me type into that, so I put this one in the middle, and I'm going to type in Walmart. And I'm going to put the one in Holly Springs. I would never go there on the way to the other Whole Foods. But you can see now, home, Holly Springs, Whole Foods. So that is nice. That's the one thing you can't, well, there's two things that I can't do on the Tesla navigation that I wish I could do. Number one is put in multiple destinations, which I can do here with a better route planner. And number two would be that, like when I travel out to Jordan Lake and such, you know, it doesn't give me multiple route options. I would really like to be able to plan. I would really like to be able to plan how I'm going to get from here to here. See, this is showing me going up north and then over. Typically, I like to come here across Sharon Harris and over. You can also go down sort of to Sanford and then up you know, there's lots of options there, and I wish like Google Maps would let you pick the one you want, or drag it to the one you want. I wish Tesla would do that. If it would add those two things, I would be totally happy personally with the navigation. But so anyway, I was probably a little bit longer and not quite as polished as you would have preferred, but if you have a Tesla, you probably want to check out a better route planner. I've got about 90 minutes before Johnny comes home, so I'm going to take a quick pass into Guardian Angel. At first, let me grab this shopping cart. I love this bowl, but I have absolutely no need nor use of this bowl, except that it's just cool. This lighthouse tray goes along with the Postal Service and their lighthouse stamps they had. Goodness, it's from 1997. This is a real shame. Someone put this through the dishwasher. Bummer. It's from 1973, and I have some like this, but this one is not in good shape. I enjoyed walking around in there. I cleared my head a bit. You know, Johnny doesn't need to come home, and when he comes in the door, me be all upset. That's not going to be helpful to him, right? So I think I'm in better shape to be what he might need for me to be. It hasn't rained while I've been in town, and Don's gone for his run, but I can definitely see where we're maybe going to get a little bit of rain shortly. So we just did the EX Raid Pass. Johnny got it, and all of our accounts got Deoxys. What form is this? Defense. So mission accomplished over here at South Park. A nice reprieve for a minute. So all these plants that I picked up at Walmart this year that we planted, that Don planted, they're looking good.